need to do now?
She needs to keep doing what she has been doing. And I actually think she's been increasingly visible on the campaign trail. She's a consummate prosecutor. She's out there every single day, effectively litigating the case against convicted felon Donald Trump. And what happened last week was terrible. The attempted assassination attempt is unforgivable and egregious, atrocious. There's no words, no place for violence in America. But all that doesn't change the fact that we're running against a guy with 88 criminal charges, 4 indictments, 2 impeachments, and a guilty verdict. Okay, we're running against a hardened criminal. And she's out there every day reminding voters of what's at stake.
Do her polling numbers worry you? We were just discussing that with our last guest. What concerns you about the way she is polling at the moment?
I'm actually not as concerned as others might be because we haven't really started advertising for her at the top of the ticket. It hasn't really begun. And she just raised $2 million 2 days ago. The days are like bleeding into each other. But she did a fundraiser with Pete Buttigieg, raised $2 million. And these folks, you know what? They didn't turn out for Biden. They turned out for Kamala Harris. So I have full faith that she's going to be able to raise the money to pay for the TV advertising. And I myself plan to host something for her very soon. I'm already, as a member of her National Finance Committee, I'm already in touch with other donors, and we're going to plan something.
And you know this woman well.
I do. I know her husband, too. He's fantastic. I call him America's favorite dad. They're just great. Every year I go to their home for Christmas and Hanukkah and everything. They're just, down to the earth and salt of the earth people. They're just so, I wish they knew how human and how lovable they are. And because right now, a lot of times you just see a caricature of them in the press, and it's nowhere close to reality.
And finally, is America ready for a female president?
We should have been ready in 2016. This is the second time we have a chance to stand with her. I hope we get it right this time. The stakes were so high. It's between authoritarianism, in my view. That's what we're deciding between: the continued existence of a republic or an authoritarian regime under Donald Trump.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. We the hood view, you know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench. Because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. Probably sitting on a Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter.
3, 4, 5. We live. Welcome to Hoodviewpolitics, where we go into a deep, detailed dive into politics from a hood point of view. I'm Rabbit Jenner.
I'm Tony, #1 show with Welcome to Hoodviewpolitics. FAFO Friday live show.
It's one of those. If you're new here, you don't know what to expect. But if you've been here before, you know what's going on. We chasing magazine coons. You know what I'm saying, Doc? Puerto Ricans too. Hello. Welcome to Hoodviewpolitics. Anybody new, we appreciate y'all a whole lot. Appreciate everybody took the time out to subscribe to our channel. We appreciate y'all more than a little. You know what I'm saying, dog? What's going on with you? Bro. Bro, I'm motherfucking. You ever had a sty on your eye? Never? For real? You know what sty is? You never had one? That's cool. But yeah, I had a motherfucker sty the other day. In fact, I get them every winter. And then the motherfucker joint, I don't know if you remember one time I had the motherfucker sty my eye at work. You remember that shit? And then it moved to the other eye. I had 2 styles. I had style in this eye and that eye. Both my shit was swollen and shit. But this motherfucker, man, I had a motherfucking sty in my eye. But I ain't paying no attention to it. I just let it, because sometimes you'll think, in my mind, I think, that shit, like, bro. Week later, man, that joint turned into 3 different joints in my eye, bro. Damn. My eye was swollen like shit the last few podcasts. Damn. Shit was crazy. Them style joints be on something different. God damn. Then I put some motherfucking hot towels on my shit. That shit started going down. When that joint be swollen, them joints hurt like a motherfucker, man. God damn. Shit be swollen. Hey, shouts out to Reek, man. We get you the motherfucking hoodie. Award winner. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to you for sure. Cause you one of the motherfuckers that been with us since the beginning of this shit. You always keep me up to date with bullshit. And the motherfuckers just like Stephen A. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you a whole lot. This is motherfucking Black History Month. So everybody gotta recognize that. You know what I'm saying? That. You know? So what you say, what was on your mind? You said a lot of shit going on. True. It's funny because first of all, didn't vote for it, right? But the people that voted for the Orange Game of Fuck clown don't know who the people voted for him. See, I don't like when they take polls, right? Because like I said the other day, they do polls for Democrats different from Republicans. For Democrats, it'd be right track, wrong track, right? For Republican president, is always, is he doing what you want? Is he doing a good? You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's like a different question to people, you know. So they got the motherfucking polls out now where they saying 60% of people say that Trump is doing what he's saying. Like, that's not good. Because me and him said he's gonna do what he's gonna do. So half of people saying, yeah, we ain't vote for him, but that's what he said he's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? We told you that, you know what I'm saying? And then the people that voted for him saying, yeah, that's what we wanted him to do. So of course that number gonna be high. Like it's a dumb question, you know what I'm saying? Like you ask the question, is Trump doing what everyone expected? Yeah, that's gonna be a high number. Because everybody voted for him gonna say yeah. And everybody that didn't vote for him say, yeah, that's what we told you this fuck fool was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Dumbass question. But Biden in there, right track, wrong track. Like, what is that?
Who's doing the polls? All polls ain't
Just all of them gotta do wrong track, whatever the fuck
all
that
of
is.
them do say the same thing, but you gotta look at what polls are. A lot of polls. Some polls slanted right, some polls slanted left. It depends on where they took the set from. It's all kind of shit that go in the polls. So like,
But they still say right track, wrong track.
Right. But if you oppose, say based in Midwest, right? Say the University of Nebraska poll, and they went out and talked to 1,000 people in the poll. Well, you know that motherfucking Nebraska is blood red. So if they go out in Nebraska and ask the motherfucker, is Joe Biden doing good, and they can punch you on the right track, wrong track, you're going to get wrong track every time. Because one of those are not Joe Biden voters. Those are not, you know what I'm saying? Those are not.
Again,
Democrats
the
involved.
question is misleading because if you didn't vote for Biden, everything he said he's going to do, you don't agree with. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be wrong track for you, right? Because there's not nothing you like.
Right.
Like for now, if you ask me and you the right track, wrong track, we don't agree with shit he doing because we ain't vote for none of that. So to us, it's the wrong track. You know what I'm saying? They don't ask that question with Republican presidents.
Because that's got to look at where the polls at.
MSNBC do them, ABC do them,
All
right
do
track,
them.
wrong track.
Right.
And it's always, you know what I'm saying?
But sometimes you get Fox News to do a poll.
Oh,
you know you don't trust that.
No.
Or like you can trust them. Rasmussen is one of the people you can trust. It's
Fox, no, they got sued for fucking lying.
So
$1 billion.
If it's a Fox News poll, you know, don't even trust the numbers.
The right track, wrong track will be crazy.
Yeah, you know, they can ask everybody. Most of the motherfuckers they know, they ask gonna say, wrong track. So that's why I say you gotta. This is me. I look at the polls I can trust. Who's doing the polls? Who's promoting the polls for one? Because if it's a poll that's promoted on motherfucking Fox News, you know that motherfucking crook.
But what I'm saying is the question itself is dumb.
The question is loaded.
So it's going to be a dumbass question because whoever voted for whoever is going to vote that way.
Right.
It just don't make any sense.
Right. Because it's like you say, the question is loaded. You already know the answer before you get it.
It's stupid.
Because whatever Democrats that you include in the poll, you already know their answer. You already know the Democrats and independents that you put in the poll. You already know that 9 times out of 10, or probably 10 times out of 10, they're going to say wrong track. So the wrong track numbers already up there any fucking way. And then you at a time, you asking at a time, dissatisfied with him, and a lot of people feel betrayed by him because of the shit that he's doing. So you already know the numbers. So the question loaded. You already know the answer. You already know the answer. And the answer is going to be something that's, oh shit, now country saying he on the wrong track. Like, come on, it's right in front of your eyes. So that you can ask something else. Is he doing, just like you said, is he following through on the promises he made? Yeah, because everybody pissed off.
No.
The promises was.
But a person that voted for him gonna say yes.
Right.
And me and you gonna say yes too.
Right.
Because it's everything he said he's gonna do. We say he's gonna do that.
Right.
So of course that number gonna be high. It's a dumb question.
The question is like,
now you see what I'm saying? So you'll have a Republican debating on a TV show and say, well, the right track, wrong track is 60%.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody likes what he's doing. That's not even true.
Right. Because if you asked 100 people and 65 of them was MAGA, or even if you asked, 65 of them was MAGA and the other 35 was Democrats and independents, and you ask that question, you already know what the motherfucking answer is, or what the poll is going to lean to.
Yeah, it's just questions that
both
parties will give you a positive answer to. You feel me? Both parties going to do that because me and you ran on Project 2025. If he started laying it out, it's what we said he was going to do, right?
Right.
So if you ask us, is Trump doing what he said he's going to do? Yeah. Like the people voting for him and me and you going to say the same shit. Like that's almost 100.
Right. So and then you'll come out and say, well, 89% of the country say he is following through on what he said.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the answer is the same. That's what I mean by the loaded question.
It's
the
just
answer
stupid.
is the same, but for two different reasons.
Exactly. The kind of questions they ask.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They ask you questions with the same answer, but if you ask the people, it's not that he's following through because that's what we wanted him to do, or we're satisfied with what he's doing. For some, it's the realization that he's doing what he's doing. Yes, he said he was going to do it. He's doing it. That's on one side. Then on the other side is he doing what he said he was going to do? The ones that like it, he said he doing what he said he's going to do. He's following through on promises. So you got the same answer, but for two different reasons.
Exactly, and it will give you a high number.
So the numbers
It's the craziest shit.
But people don't look at it like that. People just when you get this flash a poll and say, well, Fox News, a new Fox News poll says 90% of the public say that Trump is following through on his promises. So you can even get you can get a poll, you can get a sample of people and say you got 2,000 people and 1,000 was motherfucking Democrats and 1,000 was motherfucking Republicans. You still gonna get that number because he following through, all right. He doing every damn thing.
Exactly.
What he said he was going to do.
That's what we said he's going to do. Of course, we all agree.
Mm-hmm.
So of course that's going to be why I asked that. Now you see what I'm saying? It's the dumbest thing to ask.
Because you can put that poll out there and you can pump it up and you make the people perceive that the public is satisfied with him.
That's funny, bro.
That goes back to one of the points that you was making the other night about setting the narrative. That starts to set the narrative. That sets the base of the narrative right there. That the people out here are satisfied with what the fuck he doing, even though half the country
do that too. That does that too.
And even though half the country likes what he doing, and the other half it don't like what he doing.
But if you ask me, is he doing what he said he's gonna do? Of course, I'm gonna say yeah. So that's a high number.
So you can actually come out here and say, and not be lying and be truthful when you say, and when you say that 80 to 90% of the people, or whatever the fuck this is, I said fucking 75% of the people in the country says that Trump is following through on the promises he made during the campaign. And that's one of the polls I've seen a high-ass number. So, yes, you can say that. You can be truthful about saying it because, everybody, he's following through. So now you can set the story or the narrative that, okay, the public, he's following through on his promises, that Trump is doing just what he said. And he comes out and says, I did everything I said that I was going to do during the campaign. I did it like he was doing yesterday. He said, I followed through. I did more in 30 days or in 4 weeks than Biden did in 4 years. Okay? So you go back to a poll that says 75% of the people say that he's following through on campaign promises. And, you set the narrative that.
I guess it means he's doing a good job or something? Or American people agree what he's doing? Whatever that means, I don't know.
That you can use that to justify what he's saying. When you go on Fox News and you got a bunch of MAGA motherfuckers and they'll go out in the public and get these motherfuckers and put them on TV and they say, we love what President Trump is doing. President Trump is doing a great job. And you pump it to their audience, because you got to remember, Fox News has a bigger audience than CNN, MSNBC combined.
True.
Combined. Matter of fact, you can throw in probably all of the other the Newsmaxes, the Young Turks, and all these motherfuckers. You could throw them in that same basket. Fox News got that kind of reach. That's what I be talking about when I talk about they media ecosystem. They got the viewers, so they can actually push this shit out there and say, and well, the people are satisfied, because you can put the motherfuckers on that they watch and they only watch and say, we love what Trump is doing. We're getting them illegals out of here. He's rolling back Obamacare. He's doing all this old shit. And then they'll say, we got a Fox News poll right here that says the people he's following through on his promises and the people are satisfied. And boom, you just sit there and took a poll that you know is a bullshit poll, and you know you can take that and you push that to your audience, to the people that listen to you, and what? Now you got them thinking that everybody love these motherfuckers. And he's doing exactly what he said,
like everybody
and the people like
agreeing
it.
with it. Yeah,
That's how they do
it's the
it.
silliest shit. And then we just seen at the beginning of this, Lily Lie,
Oh, that bitch.
where she was on a joint. Well, I caught a video of her before she started lying,
Oh, shit.
where she was all in. Y'all heard her out of her fucking mouth. Oh, by one of the best men out here. All this shit, Kamala, her family. Oh my God, yes. And she raised such and such. I see him. Everybody's following her. She's all excited. Oh, Trump. Oh, he did dictate. It's between us and the dictation. Remember that? She just said that.
What? Yeah.
And then
That's what she did.
this is where she at now. Right now, as we speak.
There was this one time he signed an executive order, and someone in the crowd was asking him about it the next day, and he would have no idea what they were talking about. So it's just he just had immense trust in his senior staff to execute his mission.
And what was he doing this whole time? I mean, he wasn't doing press
Napping?
conferences. Nobody had ever heard from him.
He's most
He's going to
active.
bed at 8 p.m.
That's late. Well, he usually checks out by 4. So you're giving him extra credit. 8 is actually really ambitious for him. He's most active between 10 to 4. So the White House staff tries not to schedule anything outside of those hours. That's why he,
That's where they got that from.
face planted so hard at the
That bitch
debate,
right there.
which is so late and out of his window of activity. He wasn't used to that.
All right. As you can see right there, this is a lady that at the beginning of our podcast here, just ours, she wasn't sounding like that.
No.
Not only that, she praised Biden. She loved Biden for that. I don't want them her words. Biden's a good man. Then she said, "Oh, Kamala, I back her 100%. Her and her husband. Man, I wish I could tell people how good these two people are. They're good people. What happened to that, Tony? Number one soul brother. What happened to Lily Lie?
Let me
What is
explain
going
to you-
on
Let
here?
me explain to you about Lindy Lee.
Is it Lily Lie or Lily Lee?
Lindy Lee. Or Lie Lee, whatever you fuck you want to call her. Lindy. So let's talk about Lindy here.
She's a piece of shit.
Lindy is a former Democratic fundraiser. She was one of the top fundraisers. She got money for the party and the candidates.
True.
But as we try to tell you about some people that lurk around the party, they were warned that Lindy Lee was not to be trusted. That Lindy Lee wasn't fully on board. And Lindy Lee liked to cozy up the whiteness, thinking that by osmosis, she may have the complexion for the protection.
Yeah, now.
So, whenever, during the campaign, she was raising money. She was Joe Biden this, Joe Biden that, but behind the scenes, she was one of them motherfuckers too.
Probably trying to push him out.
She's on my backstabber list. I forgot. I didn't get to her yesterday. But she's on that, she's one of the motherfuckers on that list too. So she jumped on board with Kamala, raising money, doing her thing. She out there. No soon shit went south on November 5th. She somehow ended up with Donald Trump balls all up in her jaws. And this is where we at now, that according to Lindy Lee, the party is in shambles. They're completely rudderless. Among other things she done said and put out there about Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. When motherfuckers warned you motherfuckers, this bitch wasn't no good.
Not even a little bit. Just trash.
You was warned, she's no good.
Not even a little bit.
And that goes back to a problem, one of the problems with the Democratic Party
True.
right now.
True.
You got too many people lurking around, goddamn, that ain't no good for the party.
This is what we were saying the other day, but like the Bernie Sanders, they
got
to go. They got to go.
Bernie Sanders and his Bernie Bros.
They have to go. There's no more room for them, bro.
It can be room, but you gotta get on the ship. Either you on or you off. You can't be halfway. You can't be got 1 foot on and 1 foot off. That's not working, and that ain't gonna work. You gotta either be all in or all out.
I want you to listen to this bitch though. Listen to Lenny Lie.
Spiel about how Oprah didn't take personal payment. She could have said, I will make an in-kind contribution and not take the $1 million. She made a conscious decision to take that $1 million payment. So it's totally on her.
So you're running the finance team at the Democrat National Committee. And when you hear these reports, we had a guest on the other day, Wolf of Wall Street, says this looks like a money laundering operation.
It's insane. We spent half of $450,000 on the Sphere. Do you really think that resonates with working class families around America? These people are hurting from cumulative price hikes, and you're putting your face on a giant ball? You really think that's going to make the difference? And AOC is right. Trump is constantly reminding folks that he feels their pain, and he.
Hold on. First of all. This the shit that I be talking about, right? First of all, she just, y'all see, go back to the beginning of our joint. She just called this fool a dictator, a person that want to take away your rights. Biden and Kamala is the only thing standing, this is what she said. The only thing standing between dictatorship, this out of her fucking mouth. Go back to the beginning when we finish. Not you. People watching. Like, just go to the beginning and listen to her talk. Biden is the greatest. Kamala, I back her 100%. And this is what you get after that. It's because these people are drifters, bro. They never really were Democrats. They don't give a fuck about like me and you. Like I give a fuck about gun violence. You give a fuck. We got issues we give a fuck about. They don't give a fuck about none of that for real. And this was a bitch that was bundling money for the Democratic Party. And now her ass is schooling over there trying to be a Republican. Are you fucking serious? If you're a Democrat, there's no way you can be a Republican. If it's in your heart. That's why I don't fuck with none of these people that's halfway.
That's why I said you either gotta be on the boat or off the boat.
That's where we at the fuck now.
That's where you should be. Either you all in or you out. I mean, now, oh boy. This bitch just went on Fox News when she did that. Remember when she did that? And she just lied. Oprah didn't get $1 million payment. Neither did Beyonce. It didn't go to her. It didn't go in her pocket. It didn't go in Oprah's pocket. It didn't go in Megan Thee Stallion's pocket. The money that they paid out was for logistics. Because these people came with shit that normal people just don't come with. People like Lindy Lee. You know, you don't come with the shit that Oprah come with. You don't come with the shit that Beyonce come with. So, yes, you're going to kick out for logistics. Now, you want to get on here and talk about the money and spending it on the Sphere and all of this other shit and spending $1 billion. That's a lot of money. That's first one or two in the most expensive campaigns. I don't know if it's her. I don't know if it's her first or Obama. It's between, I think 1 and 2 is them two, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a lot of bread. And I too wonder how the fuck the amount of money you was raising, not to mention money you was getting to your PAC and from donors, other donors outside of the motherfucker what's reported. Because that's the shit that they talking about, that's the shit that's on record with the FEC. So I kind of want to fuck y'all $2 million in the hole. But then when you get to thinking about it, what she had to do in the amount of time that she had to do it, no other motherfucking campaign could ever do that. And had to do that. And what Lindy Lee is not telling you, that for a lot of these people, that campaign was a come up because they needed planes, they needed buses, they needed hotels, they needed this, that, and the third. They needed transportation for her team, and a whole lot of other people. They needed to get shit out and get it quick. And a lot of people overcharged. And ain't the majority, probably about 90%, overcharged her and her campaign on everything. And they had no choice. They couldn't get motherfuckers, they couldn't get people into bidding on transportation and bidding on this, that. You didn't have time to do that. So you had to kick out money. So yeah, I did wonder that in the beginning. Then I could think it, oh no, I see how that happened. And that's how it happened. See, Trump had contracts. I mean, Trump had the motherfuckers he don't even pay. And Trump used his own shit. Trump, this is one of his motherfucking schemes anyway. He was using his own shit, staying in his own hotels, and he was charging the government. So that's how he was doing it. That's why he could get by on what he was getting by and was taking a good percentage of what was coming in donations and paying his legal team. So she was massively overcharged on a lot of shit. And Lindy Lee knows this. In donations, Lindy Lee knows all too well. So that's bullshit. And for her to get on there and lie and cozy up and put them orange balls in her jaws, she ain't shit. But you was warned about people like her.
They the worst, the misleaders. Those people have to get the fuck out of here. We gotta sniff those people out. They got to get the fuck. This bitch is a complete turnaround liar. Like, you don't feel nothing. You're not even a Democrat. Anytime you could do this, where you get to flip flop and just swirl around, now you're on Fox, you wasn't a Democrat. That was a bunch of bullshit. No, so now you using the midst of Democratic politics where you raising money, you know donors. So you in there talking this bullshit to them probably. No. So this is my point. Y'all motherfuckers gotta weed these people completely the fuck out. They don't need to be in here. Nobody that you can is not sure a Democrat. People are Democrats, you can know it. You'll know the shit. Like, you don't need nobody in the party like a Sanders and this motherfucker, where they just moles in the party. They in the way. We need a stronger Democratic party, where motherfuckers ain't saying, I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. Fuck you then. You a Republican, as far as we concerned. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? We just got to put people in their place. This Lily bitch, get the fuck out of here. She gonna have the nerve to sit there. What the blue? She had the nerve to sit there on that motherfucker and say, oh, why the fuck Oprah get money? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why would you ask that? What difference do they even fucking make? Okay. What do you do with the $1 billion? Like, that's not even a question people that get money together have to supposed to ask. You're not part of the logistics. You're not part of planning nothing. You're not supposed to ask that. That's not even her business. And then she don't know the facts. Oh, you get $2 million for Oprah, $1 million for this person. And then Beyonce shows up. Like, you just throwing shit out. You're not even making sense.
She knows what she's doing. This is the thing about people like Lindy Lee. Lindy Lee, she's about self. She was out for herself. It's about her. It wasn't never about the party. It's never about this, that, and the third. It was about what her ambition and what she wanted done. She wanted to cozy up the power. Oh shit! She wanted to cozy up the power. She wanted to cozy up the white people, thinking it was gonna rub off on her, but it didn't. Well, things in the Democratic Party didn't go her way. So what's next? She got to jump on over to the other side and cozy up to them, hoping that she can be around these people. And she's a hell of a fundraiser. She can get money done. She was one of the top fundraisers. she can get money. So she figures she can get over there with them, get them money, help them get money. And she don't give a fuck. She ain't never give a fuck about the party. So what the fuck? So what the fuck?
That's why I say get rid of those people.
Yeah.
These people are unnecessary. They in the fucking way. We need soldiers, fighters.
But okay.
Fuck that. Get that bitch out of here.
I agree. But now, with that, you put her in the same boat. You put her, motherfuckers like Snoop, motherfuckers like who else? Fuck it. I slap Nelly up in there. All these people that went over to the other side when she lost, but they was around here Kamala this, Kamala that, Kamala the other. And then when she lost, they slid on over to the other side, and they wanted to tap dance and buck shuffle in front of Trump and all this other shit. Put them all in the same boat. You send their ass out into the middle of the ocean and let them live there. Fuck them.
On top of that,
Rick Ross, YouTube.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about Rick Ross. Bitch ass. But on top of that, I mean, Rick Ross never hid from me. He's been a bitch from the beginning. You're not gonna be a correctional officer and think I can respect you from the streets. Well, fuck you.
Yeah, that was. Oh no.
So you might can rap, make good beats here and there, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But nah.
When I see
you're a turncoat too, motherfucker. Fuck that.
When I see them two niggas at the end of Hustle and Flow try that shit, I ain't
fuck that.
Yeah, they call it what they call it? We sell block C or whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah.
We try to get it from both sides. That's Rick Ross.
He a motherfucker that had niggas locked up and shit. He over here God niggas locked up. Fuck that nigga. Signed up for that bitch nigga.
Man, you hey man, you dude with the whoop that trick song. No, yeah. Oh, bitch. Sell Roxy.
He the nigga that even talking about spread your legs so I grab your nuts.
Right.
He also mentioned at the same time that there were going to be statues.
Nigga, stop spotting cold. You bitch ass. Oh shit.
Bend over and take a nice cough.
Yeah.
Like my man Ice Cube joint begin his joint like bend over, spread your legs, and give me a nice big cough. Like nigga, fuck you. You a pussy at this point. But man, this nigga Trump did some Black History Month type of, I don't know what the fuck it was. It was a ceremony or something. I don't know what happened.
I watched it. I went back and watched it.
Talk to us about that joint, because I missed that, bro.
Nothing to say. It was bullshit.
First of all,
story.
This Black History Month, you said the joint was in the story.
It was a bullshit. All he did, he brought out Tiger Woods.
Oh,
Tiger Woods looked fucked all up. Like he just got a bad case of Botox all over his face. He just looked fucked all up. He brought out Leo Terrell, that clown. Kodak Black was lurking around in somewhere. He gave those
Hey, bro, at this point, that's a clown show, bro.
They had some raggedy ass bitches taking selfies all over the motherfucking place. Then he came out, he gave a little speech talking about, he didn't really say shit, talking about he gonna build a statue, he gonna build a garden, a statue somewhere in one of these states. The states is building a bidding on it, so you know it's gonna be a red state, and you know damn well he's gonna put a statue of Martin Luther King, Aretha Franklin, Jesse Owens, and some bullshit. And he gonna do all this.
It's funny how you find these black people that are not, you know what I'm saying? They always a coon.
Yeah, they was all of them.
Why all coons sitting there? Why that gotta happen? We just seen what you do with coons. What's the Bibles that been following them this whole campaign? The black motherfuckers. Tim Scott and them. We seen what you do with them.
Tim Scott was there. The motherfucker he put in charge.
He was there?
He was there. He put him on there, man. He talking about Tim Scott, the reason he gave the motherfucker at HUD the job. That's some bullshit. You probably wanted to give Tim Scott there, and he was like, damn, man, is that all the ass kissing out and done for you? But He gave a speech, ain't say shit about doing nothing for black people.
How can you be black and support this whole fuckery?
Then,
it's fuckery. It's February the 21st. These bitch ass niggas ain't say a word about Black history to now. And what he gonna do now is bring in all his friends, like Tiger Woods and all these bitch ass niggas, bring them in and speech himself. Okay. Not talk about these people, his damn self. And then it's over.
He paraded Tiger Woods out there. Tiger Woods, a dude, a man who never claimed to be black.
He don't even want to be black. Black motherfucker that don't want to be black. Fuck you.
This is what motherfucking Tiger said when they asked him what he was. Think I'm lying? Go back and check it out. Tiger said he was Caucasian. He said he that's what what the fuck is a Caucasian? I don't know. He never heard of it till Tiger said he was one.
He a piece of shit.
So Tiger never motherfucking
bitch ass nigga,
embraced his blackness.
That's his
Tiger
problem.
Can't be motherfucking, and I see why. Because ain't no motherfucking black man gonna get caught up in the shit that he got caught up with, fucking all them motherfucking waitresses or whatever the fuck he was fucking with, and get beat down by a motherfucking golf club by a white girl to the point he crashed his motherfucking car.
Exactly.
And ended his motherfucking career, basically. He's never been the same. And took half his money.
But it's a clown show.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you remember my girl used to be on ESPN. They fired her for being black as fuck.
Jamel Hill.
Jamel Hill. Now, this is Jamel Hill on ESPN.
Oh, she's doing CNN now.
On not ESPN, my bad. CNN. Talking about this issue.
He also mentioned at the same time that there were going to be statues of Kobe Bryant and Muhammad Ali. So it just seems a little hypocritical that you would be doing everything in your power to sort of outlaw the teachings of what, say, a Muhammad Ali stood for. Like, are you going to tell people that he stood against war, that he stood against these very progressive civil rights issues? That doesn't seem to be the part of it. And what I noticed there from that clip is that he had to read letter by letter about what these people, what these great Americans have done in terms of progress for our country, because it's not something he's familiar with and not something that is natural for him. So I consider this to be an insult, a slap in the face. And frankly, all the people that attended this, look, I guess God bless you if you've never been to the White House and maybe you looked at it as some kind of great experience. But everything this president has stood for and done in the last decade or so has been a complete rejection of what Black history is.
Let's talk about that. Now, I like the fact she's going on this CNN stuff too. I like that. But she make a good point, bro. He been a president for a month. And he did so much shit against Black culture. For him to get up his bitch ass up there and act like he's celebrating the culture. He needed to be smacked for that shit. That's why I say, bro, you can't get me beside him. Cause I'm gonna smack the shit out of his orange neck demon fuck pig ass. ASAP. Him and that bitch that left them kids in the house. I'm smacking these motherfuckers ASAP.
Have fun.
Smacking this nigga. The fuck. I want a handprint on his face. ASAP.
But Jamel Hill, she's been transitioning out of sports lately. For about the last year, she's been doing a whole lot of social and political things. But how the fuck is you doing everything you can? You hold a Black History event one day, and then the next motherfucking day you fire the Black Joint Chiefs of Staff. Basically, because he's Black. But you try to erase everything that the first Black president did. I'm quite sure ain't gonna be no statue of Barack Obama in your garden.
No.
But you're trying to erase everything that the first Black president done and accomplished. You're doing your damnedest to do that. But you coming in here to honor Black history, and then you bring up a name. It's a name I didn't know. I forgot. It was about a Black dude who I think was a slave who fought in the war. I should know this thing, so that's my bad. But you bring up
The thing
bring up
is,
shit, and then you don't even like say, this is what I want to do for education for black people or black neighborhoods and black schools. You don't say any of that. You don't even, you just bring up some bullshit that you read off a piece of paper. These jackasses ate it up like it was candy.
how can a black man support this,
on,
bro?
And I don't understand that. All the while, you anything DEI or affirmative action you want to get rid of, you doing your damnedest. Everybody black is a DEI hire. You blame the fucking you basically blame the planes falling out the sky on black people, and black ain't no black. It wasn't no black pilots or air traffic controllers involved in any other crashes since you've been in office. But it's DEI, and let's be real. When he talk about DEI, he's referring to black people. We know this, but yet you jump up there with this book and the whole ceremony. I watched it. It was like 20-some minutes. But I mean, you bring up a coon like Leo Terrell. You bring up all these butt kisses and lie and talk about the motherfucker said he got 70% of the black vote. Where?
Yeah, it's tripping.
Where? The only thing I can see is you rounded up 10 people, went and 10 black people took them to vote for you, took them to the poll, and 7 of them voted for you, and the other 3 didn't. So that's how you got your 70%. That's all I can see.
Now,
come on.
Most of the motherfucking things, like I said, he done is anti-black. Now, if it is just announced today that President Trump has ordered the shutdown of all first national databases tracking misconduct by federal police officers. Now, I need a black MAGA or some dumb fool that's delusional, don't know who to pick, or even fucking wrote in some fucking Jen Stein or whatever the fuck you did. I need you to ask me what part of this enhances the black culture. By one, something that happened during the George Floyd bill that Democrats passed is a nationwide database keeping track of all these pigs just breaking the fucking law, a list of them. And when you break the fucking law, you only get one of them. So it's a list of y'all pigs. He had the nerve to get rid of the list. I need a black MAGA to tell me how to help us. How to help us.
Because they can't come on here. They won't come on here.
Motherfuckers, we gonna get y'all ass.
Help you, because let me take this back to another subject that was brought up on here a couple of times. We want to talk about sundown towns real quick. And basically in a nutshell, sundown towns, it means and the sun go down, your black ass better be in the house or that's your ass. Now, with this chick and what the shuck he's doing at the Justice Department and all these other motherfucking places and putting these wild motherfuckers in front of the military that's gonna go out in the street and squash any uprising that they feel may any protest that they feel may be an uprising. So basically, they're going to turn the whole goddamn country into a sundown town, basically. That means if the police motherfucker catch your ass out there at night or doing something that they think you should be doing even in the day, that's your ass. And that means is no federal prosecutions coming, it's no investigations coming, it's no motherfucking looking at getting police departments straight and getting rid of motherfucking bad police. They took out the database. Like you said, the database that tracks this shit is gone. So that means when they whipping your ass, it's not on the books no more. That means if they don't prosecute you at the state level, that means you can motherfucking forget the feds jumping in. That's your ass. That means they're gonna stand on your neck for 10 minutes if they want to. They're gonna beat all the shit out you. It's gonna be ass whoopers that jump out here that make motherfucking Rodney King look like a walk in the park. That's what's about to jump off. And we tried to tell y'all this dumb shit was gonna happen.
Yeah. One of our rising stars is motherfucking Abby. Forgot to bring her up.
I mean, come on, man. You have got to be kidding.
So he didn't have it. If he didn't have it today, you would be back.
He's trying to gaslight us. First, he said he doesn't want anybody in government to celebrate Black History Month. And then he says, okay, I'm going to put on an event about Black History Month, and I'm going to be the speaker. There aren't any Black people, really saying anything about what's happening with him. He tried to use DEI as literally a racial slur against us, as if Black people are benefiting from anything in this country and getting anything we're not qualified for and don't have to work twice as hard for. Black people have to live in the real world. When the cops come, we're scared because we might not come out of it alive. We walk into a store, if they let us in, we're followed around. We don't get loans when we have the same credit score as everybody else because we're Black. We have to live in the real world. You can't gaslight us. We know reality when we see it. This is not real. This is a joke. That's what that is.
I mean, personally,
indeed.
Tell them, brother.
See, again, we just love that Black activity like that. Put one of us up there so we can do that. Stick it in him. Don't let him slide, Black man and sister. I like both of you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, put that motherfucker pig back on there. Where you go? Put him in there with these two Black peoples. So we can see some activity. You know what I'm saying? Niggas doing the back of this piggery. Them two said it better than both of us. This motherfucker did so much against our culture and had the nerve to have some little thing with the motherfucking coons of the best coons he could find and have a party with them. Like, bro, us and motherfucking Harriet Tubman be sitting in that crowd with loading our shit up, taking heads off. Fuck them fools.
While we on Black History, it was something I seen earlier today, and
motherfuckers.
I just seen it again. I better bring it up for a slip of my mind today.
We're gonna do Black in the Day. Is it mixed up with that?
Nah. This something is a little bit sad here. Today we lost Valletta Wallace. Y'all know who Valletta Wallace is. That's the mother of the notorious B.I.G. Biggie Smalls. So we lost Biggie Smalls' mom today. She reunited with her son up in heaven, hopefully. And say rest in peace, Miss Wallace. No.
Dr. Goddamn Show. Shout out to
78 years old.
How about I say, bro? One thing about this time on Earth, bro, it flies.
Like a motherfucker.
For sure.
Well, that's why you should read your Bible.
So you just motherfucking it flies like a motherfucker. But something we do though on this podcast, we go back in time, we check out people, Black history that made a difference in our culture, and celebrate their motherfucking lives and achievements. And we do usually do it on the day of certain activities that they did. Today, we're gonna do that again. Celebrate our Black peoples.
Freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom over me. And before I'll be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free.
Yep. Back in today, this date, Malcolm X, one of America's leaders, Black leaders of our time, was assassinated on today's date in 1965. He was an idol, a hero, especially among black youth. You know what I'm saying? That.
Yeah.
Now, he died after being hit by a streetcar. I mean, my bad. He was died after being shot. That was Marcus Garvey. Go my bad.
I ain't laugh, but what the fuck happened?
You know? But he only had an 8th grade education, where everybody don't know. Well, that's what he said. You know what I'm saying? But he's one of our prominent motherfucking leaders in our time. One of the motherfuckers that paved the way, him and Malcolm X, to show black people how to stand up, fight for what's right for you, nothing more. We don't want no more than give us the same motherfucking path you giving all the other motherfucking coaches. Period. And Malcolm X was a little motherfucking wanted to do it a little rougher than Malcolm X. The MLK. But hey, that's how us black people are. You have grandma that want to hit you with a frying pan, and you got granddaddy want to get that shotgun. It's just two different things. You know what I'm saying? You want to get punished. Grandma might got that pan. You remember that hard ass skillet? My grandma had one of them joints, the black ass skillet joints, them big ass. Bro, them joints will cook everything though. Them joints are beast though when you think about it though.
I still use them.
They still make those?
Yeah.
Hey, give me one of them joints. Them joints will cook anything too. Them joints were serious. But when grandma picked that thing up, get to swinging it like this. Hey, where the fuck you going? It's gonna crack your head open. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? That's a goddamn show. But shouts out to motherfucking Malcolm X though, man, for putting your life on the line for me, my man right here, can sit here and talk shit to Orange Neck Demon Pig Donald. You know what I'm saying? You guys will say about Malcolm X?
Who knows about Malcolm? Man, this day.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's when they took a lot of our leaders, y'all.
During that time, you're right.
No.
Because they were strong black men that fought for black cultures. You think somebody gonna assassinate us for that shit? Because we do that too. That was assassinate us though.
Yeah.
God damn. We just want to get information to our people.
That's
we don't get assassinated for it.
That's damn. When you out there trying to.
How the fuck I'm gonna leave the streets, get shot in the streets, say I'm done with the streets, do a podcast, and people try to assassinate me? Who does that?
Because if the right people, the wrong person, right? You trying to reach the people and the wrong person with a fucked up mind frame don't like what you're saying, and they decide that you don't, in their mind, that you don't need to be spreading that, and you don't need to be on this earth no more spreading that shit. Yeah, but that come with the territory when you're a public figure. When you out there, motherfuckers try to do shit.
And this joint wide open, back doors open, windows open for anybody to disagree with me or the number one soul brother or anything, really. Yeah. We want the open dialogue. We're here for the black debate. And if you're white, we're here for the debate on politics, on policies too.
Because it's a lot of influencers out there, people on social media, which we a part of. And there's a lot of influencers out there that are being stalked, have been shot, have been killed, have been attacked, and for various reasons. You got some stupid motherfuckers out there. But I tell you what, dumb motherfuckers run up on me.
You lead a whole water player, but you can't make them think. You dig what I'm saying?
Most of those people are people that more agitated. They beefing with people, doing this internet bullshit. We literally talking about facts and politicians. You know what I'm saying? And motherfucking famous people that follow them that mislead our black culture.
What?
We're not here to motherfucking talk, say, oh, you got big ass head or some bullshit or your girl is a piece of shit. I fucked her a couple weeks ago. We're not here for that.
What?
That what motherfuckers get found out in the streets for. Be like, nigga, just because you YouTubing, nigga.
Yeah, but it's people out there that don't want the truth out there and will do anything to keep the truth from coming out there. You know what I'm saying? And it's people that do shit for various reasons. Just take motherfucking John Hinckley. John Hinckley, nobody know who the fuck John Hinckley was. And until he shot Ronald Reagan, in which he motherfucking did it
to win the affection of Jodie Foster, who nobody knew who the fuck she was till John Hinckley tried to kill the president to win her affection and shit. She was like in one movie up to that point. That movie wasn't all that. She wasn't no superstar, but you know, she went on to be. But you know, there's motherfuckers, stupid motherfuckers out here that do stupid shit.
Shout out to my man Malcolm X, bro. One of my heroes. One of the motherfuckers that stuck his neck out for his whole life to make a better path for our black culture. For me, I can talk shit to all y'all bitch ass rednecks right now live.
And if you
because of him.
And if you haven't, because it ought to be mandatory read the autobiography of Malcolm X. That it should be read, and it like that. And Roots need to be watched or read.
Oh my God!
I'm not reading Roots. Roots is too goddamn long. I watch Roots. I just watched episode 1 the other
watch his movie too. I really don't like what's the name playing him, but hey, it's a good movie though. So watch Malcolm X.
Oh yeah, watch X.
Mm-hmm.
But the book is so much better.
And check out Roots while you're at it. This is Black in the Day.
You can check out.
Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom over me. And before I'll be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free.
Shouts out to you, Malcolm.
And if you remix your thing, put your ass on YouTube and go on. As a matter of fact, you can go on YouTube, Netflix, and all them joints, Hulu. I go on everywhere, all them apps, and look at the motherfucking check out the Black History sections on there, and look at them documentaries and stuff about these people. And there's people on there that you really should learn about in all fields, not just civil rights and politics, but entertainment and in sports and everything.
Exactly. It's a new era, baby. Rednecks running things, and they trying to run us out.
Yeah.
Let's get our motherfucking arms together, get our bank and money together, and let's get this thing on. See, y'all notice that me and my man haven't left the scene yet. Even when that orange pig was motherfucking, we was here that night. We haven't left y'all bitch niggas. We not scared of these bitch ass motherfuckers at all. We ain't wavered. We ain't left. We ain't done shit. Even when he was elected, we came and faced it. We can't even find maggots right now. They can't explain half the shit that's going on today.
And that reminds me of something else. And I'm talking to you people up, speaking of Muhammad Ali, I'm talking to you people up Kentucky tonight. Anybody out there in Kentucky, y'all know somebody in Kentucky, send me a link to this. Y'all can shift the balance. Because Mitch McConnell is not running again. And Kentucky is blood red, but they got a 2-time governor who's very popular in that state. That if you don't want to run for president, I don't think it's time. Or it might be his time, because it could be anybody's time, depending on what goes on with Kamala. But Governor Andy Beshear, we could flip that Kentucky seat blue. Democrats and people of Kentucky. And if you can take away Kentucky and maintain and get back some of the shit that we usually have and get the majority back, and you flip a motherfucking red seat, a blood red seat, and remember, terms in the Senate are not motherfucking 4 years. They're 6 years. Just like over in the houses, they're not 4 years. They're 2 years. So
that can go a long way into getting that 60 we want to do a lot of shit. Because if you could take away a motherfucking seat that's been red since forever, because you got somebody in there, and he's not a fake Democrat, but he's very popular in that state. That can go a long way in getting that 60 and maintaining, getting control of the Senate and keeping control of the Senate, and still, man, that could fuck them up. You can fuck around and get the right person in there, and maybe, I don't know about turning blue, turn that bitch purple. So people of Kentucky, y'all gonna be big in the next election. Cause you don't even know. Motherfucking Mitch McConnell was freezing up, falling down, shit, can't stand up straight. Man, they don't know what's going on with this motherfucker. So,
I don't know. I think it might be tough for a Democrat in Kentucky, though.
I don't know. I think, like I said, you got a motherfucking. He ain't been elected.
They got a Democratic governor, though.
That's what I'm talking about. But shit, if he's thinking about running for McConnell's seat, you can take that seat and turn that bitch red. Oh yeah, you starting to do something. Because you want what you're going to need, because you got to think at some point you're going to have to get that 60 or close to 60 to switch a lot of this shit back that Trump gonna fuck up in the next 4 years. He gonna fuck a lot of shit up. and ain't no divided house and ain't no even house and no even Senate gonna fix this shit. Because you gotta understand one thing. We gonna be fighting for a whole lot of new shit. Because the shit that Latino men and white women and young hillbilly white boys just gave back and gave away, that Trump is going to fuck up and get rid of, you're not going to get all that back. All of that's not coming back. So you're going to have to fight for some new shit. So we're going to need every seat we can get. Love to have 60, because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. If Democrats ever fuck around and the way that Trump is trying to do shit, you could possibly, I don't know, not in the next election, possibly not in the next two, but if you get close to 60, we're gonna fuck Republicans in the long run. It's gonna be Trump's fault, because if you ever get that majority, DC is going to be a state, and Puerto Rico is going to be a state. If DC and Puerto Rico become states, and that's the Republicans, one of their greatest fears, they'll never win the White House again. Because you got to give them electoral college votes. You got to get them and you got to give them seats in House and Senate. That's their greatest fear. That's how you can stop them. 60 will stop them.
I want to give shouts out to Miss Crockett that's out that joint.
Doing her thing.
Putting the fight in. She pretty much doing what I wanted Kamala to do, but Kamala, you run out of time when you doing what she doing. Period. She even doing town halls. She gonna have town hall all topics. I think it should be a person for each topic. Everything Trump do, it should be a person on that and had the speeches. It should be a person designated for each thing. And like she said, every week get it out there. You know what I'm saying? So we do appreciate everybody, man, to take your time out, man, to check us out, bro. We appreciate y'all more than a little bit, you know. And Yeah, now.
Everybody out there doing this thing. More the merrier. So this big thing with her. I shouldn't see fuck around.
Yeah, because she couldn't be president. But what she doing though is what I want done by Kamala, because Kamala got the backing for it. Do what she doing. If she wants to do right now with what she doing, take her spot, do everything she doing right now, she will fucking walk into the presidency.
And see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about. Yeah. We can get that seat. Especially if you ever get there in that but with her, if she can ever get to the point that she could do touches like LBJ did.
Appreciate everybody. Coast to coast, worldwide, Spotify. This is on Spotify too. You know what I'm saying? But Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, follow your boys. You know what I'm saying, dog? Like, subscribe. You with us. You know what I'm saying, dog? Black and proud.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets. You know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers. None of that shit that's on TV. You know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. The hood view.